you've made the decision that your circumstances will not define you. You've resolved that the events, objects, and people in your life will not dictate who you become. There are two lies here. Growing up, we were told the first deception is that you are worthless and ignorant. You have no value. You aren't going to make it. And I'm sure a lot of people who are listening or watching have heard it from their instructors, parents, aunts, uncles, or whatever. Then there is the other untruth that we are told, and I don't believe it's a fabrication. I think it's a good thing. However, it is commonly misunderstood that you can be anyone. We all know that is the case. It's also unfair because people are sometimes misled, and the dumb viewpoint is that you can be everything you want, but you can't be everything you are. And what I mean is that you possess a genius, a potential, and a powerful aspect of yourself that you are unaware of. Why? Because you are a novice. It's not that you lack qualifications. It's due to your lack of experience. As a result, I'm being told that I am stuck. I'm not sure where my life is heading. I'm not sure my goal is for you to believe that you are unqualified or underqualified. You are simply unexperienced. You simply haven't done enough to allow your life's magnet to tell you what it is drawn to. A man is all about taking care of his responsibilities. And I believe that a true man, understands that he is the head, but performs the role of the tail. This is what I'd like you to do. The 97% should be avoided at all costs. Don't employ their jargon. Don't fall for their excuses. Don't follow in their footsteps. Don't speak in the same tone as they do. It's not about what occurs. It's about deciding that it will be a big part of your future. The important thing is what you do about it. If you want to stop the change, do nothing different in the following 90 days that you did in the previous 90. We can't alter the surroundings, but we can change ourselves. Therefore, taking up the bookstore is a good example. What you have now has been attracted to you by the person you have become. Everything will change for you if you change. To have more, all you have to do is become more. Begin to work on yourself and make these personal adjustments. Everything will change. You could be given the best chance in the world, yet still refuse to work. Nothing works. You want to achieve such a high level of work ethic that people admire you. Right now, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you have a reputation for having a strong work ethic? Man, if you can't answer yes to that, you are not going to make it into the top 10% dude. One thing is critical for people to know about you. First and foremost, he works. The guy is there every day, pushing and shoving, because the truth is that no matter how good your ideas are, no matter how good your art is, the truth is that how does the person do all that if he ain't working. If he isn't vibrating at a frequency that makes people say, my God, if you are not vibrating at that frequency, you have a fantastic work ethic. Now it's just a muscle. It's only a matter of discipline in your life. And it's a way of saying, look, if you're not working at that level, you are not going to make it. The work ethic of the American way. And life does not always provide us with what we desire. We become who we are as a result of our experiences throughout life. When you were conceived, you wept while the rest of the world rejoiced. Live your life in such a way that when you die, people will remember you. While the rest of the world mourns, you rejoice. So what else could you do to make yourself more appealing to the market? Aside from several skills and languages, I've broken it down into 5 easy essential things to examine and consider that will boost you or your company's market value. Multiply your income by 2, 3, or 4 like I did. Then multiply by 5. And once you get there, multiplying it by 10 isn't tough, since all you have to do is ensure that you become more valued, more valuable, and more precious. You don't need to worry about the economy because the first note is here. The mindset of each individual, not the economics, determines their income. When I realized that, I told myself, well, I don't have to go to work because of the economy. And the answer was no. All you had to do was work on yourself to increase your worth. According to Albert Einstein, imagination is everything. It is a taste of what's to come in life. But I'll tell you what your imagination is truly like. You know what is the evidence of things not seen, because it is the evidence of things not seen. You are the only one who can see it. God is using your imagination to give you a sneak peek at an upcoming attraction He has planned for you. You invalidate everything He got for you the instant you don't believe in your imagination. Your imagination is a sneak peek of what life has in store for you. It's proof of things that can't be seen, because no one can witness it with you. Your issue is that you continually telling the incorrect people about your creativity. Tell a small-minded person your enemy's dream if you want to kill it. It's no longer alive. How many times have you had a brilliant idea? Something you thought was the one but didn't tell your loved ones or so-called friends about, and they blasted it down. You were persuaded after all that it was simply, oh man, I just came to you and you told it to them, and they shut it down. And you trusted them because they were your loved ones and friends, and they had your best interest at heart. You were mistaken. They speak and you allowed them to do so. You've had your fill of what God has in store for you. Some of you are still sitting there with the dream of one day starting your own business, but you are afraid to do so because You have a job and expenses to pay. Bills were sent to the wealthy. Bills were sent to everyone. I've got bills to pay. Who are you exactly? You don't have to owe anyone anything. Right now, I'm working with the bank on something. You're going to let the fact that you have some bills keep you from starting your business. The item that God has placed in your mind. So you are going to squash that because you have debts to pay. Bills were sent to everyone. Your true life exists only in your head. Are you able to comprehend what I'm saying? You see, I'm not sure what you expected me to say to you. I'm simply a regular guy. What I'm about to share with you is information that anyone can use right now. If you believe you are too old to listen to what Mastar has to say, consider this. I'm 52 years old. Even though I'm 52 years old, I still use my imagination. Let me give you an example if you think you are too old to make it. Colonel Sanders, he boasted about having the greatest chicken in the world. Nobody is buying it. Everywhere he went, he was turned down. Colonel Sanders didn't receive his first franchise until he was his 60s. And today, Kentucky Fried Chicken sells more chicken than anyone else in the world. So if you're sitting there worrying about how you are starting to look great, it's too late. As long as God keeps waking you up in the morning, you know He isn't done with you. So what are you going on a trip for? You are sitting up in there acting as if God can't help you because you are 60 years old. So already know what I'm pleading with God for right now, and I'm 52 years old. You would be astounded if you saw my vision board, because I've had enough for the time being. I'm fully aware of the situation, but I'm not in the business of assisting those in need. I'm in the wrong line of work. There's nothing wrong with having a desire for something. However, going down to these churches and yours sitting up in there going down as well, it's like keeping you in these little boxes. You have a vast life ahead of you. Thanks to God. The only person who hasn't finished looking is myself. And I enjoy going to church. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great. I'm not slamming the churches. Don't tweet that Mastar isn't interested in the church any longer. I didn't say that. But don't go down there. Learn all these texts and then do nothing with them. That's what I'm referring to. Stop going down just to go and obtain a couple of scriptures that pertain to you instead. The tiniest scripture I'd ever read had a profound impact on my life. The passage is straightforward. You haven't because you didn't ask. You see, folks who are successful, we don't utilize hope as a strategy, since using the word hope implies that you don't have any power. You don't have any say in the outcome. When you hand over that power, you also hand over that possibility. You are powerless because individuals perform better. You don't have a choice. People do better in sports and other activities activities when there is no safety net. If you don't have a backup plan, believe me when I say that, I've never had one. We, like the majority of people, struggle with those issues. We were eating porridge and saying things like, you know what? But once I'm ready and strong, I'll be able to experience it. So even if you feel insecure a lot, you go out there working for success and pulling for it, and you say, I know why it's because I don't have success yet. That's important because it implies we tried. It indicates that we have reason. It indicates that we overcame our fear by taking action over and over again. And whatever comes, we come. And I will learn from it. Remember, if you want to be successful, you must learn from others' failures. Don't follow in the footsteps of the successful stories. I require self-awareness from you. So always keep in mind that you are continually learning in life. You are always learning something new. And I need you to have faith in yourself. I need you to believe in yourself and see yourself as capable, lovable, and completely deserving of your love. You are free to pursue whatever you desire. You can't stop someone else from pursuing their dreams. There's no need to stand in line. You don't have to do things the same way everyone else has. You are free to do things your way. You are free to disregard the regulations. You can't stand in the way of someone else achieving their goals. The characteristics that distinguish you as a successful person existed long before you achieved success. The quality of your relationship with your family, your physical well-being, and your capacity to direct your arm to lift. It also improves your ability to smell the roses and enjoy laughter. Laughing until your stomach hurts. The ability to pray, have faith, to see and believe in things that aren't visible. Figure out who you are and what you want to do with your life. Don't apologize for who you are, and then strive to be even better at what you do than you already are. So many individuals float down the river of life without ever dipping their paddles into the water, only hoping, praying, dreaming, and longing to arrive there. That's not how things work in real life. You have paddles in your boat, right? All you have to do now is learn how to use them. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more motivational videos. Peace out.